Now to the Middle East and in Syria. Government forces and Kurdish militants are fighting for control of the northeastern city of Hasakah. The two sides were once united in the fight against the Islamic State, but now the government is accusing Kurdish militias of seeking to divide the country, while the Kurds believe the government has hatched a plot with Turkey against them. Now from Hasakah, Ala Ibrahim reports.
A fragile ceasefire takes place in Hasakah city, the provincial capital of northeast Syria that withstood ISIL attacks before, have now fallen victim to the fighting of former allies. Residents move cautiously around the streets, buying whatever food they can put their hands on. Many of them believe that the clashes will begin at any minute. The Kurdish militias, known as the YPG, are trying to take the city from the hands of the Syrian government in a step that many view as an attempt to divide the country and create a Kurdish entity. It doesn't take long before the clashes erupt again. Kurdish militants lead the charge while the Syrian army falls back and then tries to advance again and take what it already lost. Syrian army soldiers, backed by local militias from the Arab tribes of the region, are fighting against difficult odds. The YPG enjoys the support of the US-led coalition, which has imposed a de facto no-fly zone over Hasakah city, depriving the Syrian army one of its few advantages in this battle. But Syrian soldiers say they will go on fighting.
We will fight for the city no matter how difficult the battle may be.
It's weird to fight against the Kurds after we fought alongside them against ISIL for so long.
The Syrian military has sizable forces in the city, but without air support and under the tight siege the Kurds are imposing on Hasakah, it is unlikely that the army can hold the city for long. The fighting in the city of Hasakah goes on. If the Kurdish militias were to take this city and create a separate Kurdish entity in northeastern Syria, then this would threaten not just the government in Damascus, but also neighboring Turkey. Such a move would also push the majority of the population here, who are mainly Arab tribes, in the direction of creating an alliance with radical groups like ISIL to seek protection. And in the middle of all of this uncertainty, one thing remains clear, and that is the Battle of Hasakah could decide the future of Syria and perhaps the Middle East. Ala Ibrahim, CCTV, Hasakah.